How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome to another great game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be in the Tier 8 British tank destroyer, turreted tank destroyer, the Charioteer. This thing is relatively a beast. It's got 268 base pen for its APCR rounds, and it's got 210 millimeters of penetration for its premium HESH rounds, which do, what's the damage difference here? So with the 105 millimeter, you get 390 alpha damage, which is pretty standard, and then with the HESH you get 480 and higher, which means you're going to be dicking on tier 7s and tier 6s with HESH, and it's going to be fucking hilarious when you roll high and hit them for like 550 or 600. It's hilarious. It's just and not only is the gun good at a dispersion of 0.35 for every 100 meters, but it's got a decent reload time. Its rate of fire, its DPM is like 2400. Its aim time is 2.3, which is not really a concern considering you're just going to be moving from location to location anyway, and just using, well, I use Binox, Camo Net, and just a gun rammer. But I'm sure you could get away with using optics, gun rammer, and vents on this thing just to maximize your efficiency. But because the camo is so good, I think it's like 54 or 50 something around there. I definitely know it's closer to like low 50s than high 50s, but yeah, like the gun feels a little inaccurate, but it's really not at times. It's just RNG dicking you like it normally would. And yeah, I really like this tank. Its top speed is 52. Its fire chance is 20%, so I wouldn't recommend putting on consumables unless you really wanted to chance that and had preventative maintenance on, as well as firefighting. But considering the HP pool of this thing being only 1050, if you get set on fire, it's pretty much game ending or putting you down to a one-hit death scenario. I don't know why I paused so much there. But yeah, I high rolled the fuck out of that Tiger 1 with a HESH round for 530, and luckily they weren't both looking at me, and I only got dealt like 100 damage to me. So that wasn't a bad trade at all. But this thing shines when it's sniping, and going from this to the Conway, which is what I'm on right now, I don't really like the Conway that much. Like, yeah, it's got like a derpier gun. It's, hold on, I'm just gonna click on it really quick. Conway, like, its derp gun is 260 pen for its AP rounds, and then 200 pen for its HESH rounds, and you do 600 with your AP rounds and 770 with the HESH. So that's pretty fucking crazy as far as damage potential, but your penetration goes down a little bit by 8 millimeters of penetration, and comparative to the tier 8, of course, the Charioteer. And then your HESH isn't. It's a little bit of a trade-off, and the gun is a little bit worse in accuracy. The Conway's gun is 0.36, although it says when you click on the gun that its accuracy is 0.38. And then the aim time is a little bit longer as well at 2.4. So if you switch that to the 120 millimeter, you get a fuck ton more DPM. The dispersion is amazeballs at 0.32. The AP rounds you get, again, a little lower than the Charioteer's APCR pen. It's 259 for the AP rounds for the 120 millimeter on the Conway, and then of course the APCR rounds are the same alpha with 326 millimeters of pen. Although your HESH / high explosive rounds are 120 millimeters in pen, so having both the HESH and the APCR, I don't know which would be the better gun. Would you rather go... Although, it is pretty buttery as far as the Charioteer and the... I can't believe I missed that fucking Brazil twice there. The Charioteer and the Conway have one key difference in tank design. Well, I guess two of them, really. The Conway is slow as balls compared to the Charioteer at a top speed of 40 comparative to the Charioteer, which is 52. And its horsepower kind of sucks dick. Its health is a little bit better, though, at 1,500. And, oh, that's right. And the Conway has a really good fucking mantlet compared to the Charioteer, which doesn't really have any armor to speak of. Like, at least the bottom of the mantlet for the Conway has like 300 millimeters of effective armor there, but the top of it has 155. So pretty much anywhere else you shoot on this tank will just, you bounce right off. Oh my god, you can side scrape with the Conway? I didn't fucking know that. That's incredible. Wow. Wow, the side plates for the Conway. There's spaced armor on the side of the Conway, on both sides, and then the actual side armor is 50.8 millimeters, allowing it to side scrape. Wow! I didn't fucking know that, although it is slower, so with that alone, I still say that I appreciate the speed and the playstyle of the Charioteer more, just because they both are obviously sniping tanks, but one clearly outclasses the other when it goes to going from flank to flank. And the Conway doesn't have nearly as good as camo either, so again, another reason to prefer the Charioteer. I'll probably 3-mark this thing, not like soon or anything like that, but it's going to be added to my list, which I have yet to make. But yeah, camo's great, gun's great, speed's great, view range isn't bad for a tier 8, and honestly very manageable, but it's a very fun tank. The only bad part about it, I would say, is the no armor and the aiming bloom when you're on the move. And when you stop, going from full speed to stopping and aiming, you're probably going to be aiming for like 3 seconds or longer, just to make your shot as perfect as possible. And I don't know what the hell this turtle is thinking, and I don't know what I was thinking firing a HESH into his gun there. Just kind of auto-locked, but yeah, that's a 6,200 damage game, which is, or 6,200 combined damage game, sorry. Want to clarify. But there it is on the screen. I got a Defender medal and an Ace Tanker badge. Love this tank. I don't play enough of it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have more games with this up, but who knows? Or more games of this tank up in the future. Sorry, can't talk right now for whatever reason. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.